Okay, so let's talk about food chains a little bit. So we saw in the energy pyramid that all energy is technically starting with the sun because without the sun's light, producers cannot photosynthesize, therefore they cannot make their own food. We know producers are going to be at the level of the greatest amount of energy on Earth or the largest amount of biomass. So in this simple food chain here, you see the sun is providing energy to the corn. The corn is giving energy to the mouse. In a food chain, in a food web, your arrows are critically important. This arrow is going from the energy of the corn to the mouse. The mouse is eating the corn. So if you think of it as this arrow is going from the corn to the mouse's mouth, okay, because it is eating the corn. So on these food chains, what I want you to do, you're going to work on these bottom two. You're going to label the producers, okay, and that's where we know we have to start. Then we're going to go to that first level consumer. It's called a primary. And a short way to write this is the number one with a little circle. It kind of looks like 1 degree, but this is actually how you symbolize primary. Secondary, we have a two with a little circle. Sorry, my circle's a little crude there. So this is an example of how we could say secondary in a little bit shorter way. So we have consumers, right? They're having to consume food from other organisms in order to survive. So we have our first level, which is primary, our second level, which is secondary. The other thing I want you to go back and do is label what type of consumer it is. Based off this food chain, the mouse is eating corn, therefore it's going to be an herbivore, so it's only eating plant material. The owl here is going to be consuming the mouse, and so we know it's a carnivore. Okay, so use your tools over here. Text box is probably going to be the easiest to put your text box, and I want you to type in there if it's a producer. In consumer, make sure you put the level of consumer. Remember, we also have tertiary and quaternary. So tertiary, the symbol would be a 3 with a little 0. Quaternary, we would have a 4 with a little 0. And then I want you to go back and tell me what type of consumer it is based off the food chain that you see here. Okay? If you have any questions, make sure that you let me know. Shoot me an email, drop me a comment in Google Classroom, and I will make sure and get back to you. Have fun.